today. I mean, I remember when you told me about this, and I went, "What?"
I know.
This topic, and it was recent. I mean, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 20th year, 2026. You were diagnosed in 2006, right?
Yes, this month.
So, didn't realize that.
I know.
Oh my, okay. So it is literally 20 years since diagnosed. You are looking wonderful.
Well, thank
Okay.
you kindly. I will take that.
But I think, about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, we were arriving at the MS Warriors of Southwest Louisiana meeting, and you said something. And today's topic is what you've given me is learning to recognize the signs of possible smoldering MS. First time I heard about that was whenever you mentioned it, and apparently it came to your ears, and it's time to kind of share your experiences with it. So,
Right.
We just talked about you being diagnosed 20 years ago this month.
Right.
When was it? Do you remember when you learned about smoldering MS?
It was about a year and a half.
Okay, who told you? How
Actually, I stumbled on it. I'm always on the computer Googling this and
Wow.
Googling that, and it just came across a page.
So it wasn't at your doctor's visit or anything, it was
No.
your research, which
It was
you
my-
a lot
yeah,
of.
yeah.
So.
And so when I went to see her, I just so happened it was time for me to go and see her. And
That's
then
nice
I
timing.
wrote everything down. I said, well, what is this smoldering MS?
Okay.
And so she basically, at this point, there's no detection.
Okay.
It's like I say, okay, well, how do you even know you have it? I mean,
Right.
are you on the verge of getting it? She said, the best way I can describe is just like I'm always saying, take notes.
Yes.
Be mindful of what's going on with your person. You literally have
that's
to
been
be
that's
in connection.
been that's been the major order since we
Right.
started talking was
Right.
you own this.
Yeah.
Write down everything and
Yes.
share it with your specialist or with your neurologist.
Yeah.
And so wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And then because you can take, like, I'm speaking from my experience.
Sure.
Take a 30-day span.
Okay.
Say, sometimes, okay, I'm gonna try doing this for 30 days.
Yeah.
And so what I did with my 30 days is that I kept notes. As, if something, okay, why am I having a headache? Why am I so tired? Just write this
Yes.
down.
Yes.
I don't have the energy that I used to have.
Okay.
I can't focus like I used to be able. Well, I mean, with MS, period, it's
Right,
hard
yeah,
to
you have so many things
so
that
many
are
things
disrupting.
affected, yeah.
So any changes, basically, anything that happens to you?
Anything that happens that's out of the ordinary,
Gotcha.
that feels like it is, even if you don't think it is, just write it
Right.
down.
Yes.
You're not complaining. You're not being a hypochondriac.
Right. You're a journalist.
Yeah.
You're journaling.
About yourself.
Yes.
And because nobody knows you better than you.
Yes. Yes.
And so you have to write it down because of the fact that our memories suck. Plain and simple. It's like
Yes,
you can't get
yes.
past that.
Right.
And prime example, I didn't tell you this, but I don't even know if you were in the room when I told everybody else in the group. When we were coming to the last meeting, I was driving and I was coming from Raglan and I got on 171 and then I couldn't remember where I was going. And so this lasted, Terrell, he said, just go this way, turn, telling me everywhere.
Yes.
It lasted from 171 to Ernest Street. When I got to Ernest Street, that's when it finally came back, where I knew where I was.
Oh my goodness.
It was embarrassing, you know,
goodness.
you know, afterwards, because I had to go to the meeting.
Right.
And so afterwards I had to cry about it, because it feels like you're losing an important part in your life, even if it is just for those few little minutes. It still impacts your being, because now I wasn't able to do something that I've been doing for
and it wasn't
that long.
quick. It was a good 15 minutes or something like that. So.
And Ellen was sitting in the back seat, and she witnessed it, and my husband.
I wasn't there whenever you talked about this, so I was doing Bailey. I was yes. I was recording Bailey. Yes, exactly. Yes.
And so, but I'm trying to just put it out of my mind, and hoping that just one and
just
done.
a moment. Exactly. Yes. Let's hope.
One and done.
Definitely more prayers for that. So,
yes, but it did just so happen that following Tuesday I had an appointment with my doctor.
Okay.
And I started not to tell her just my PCP,
right.
but something poked. Go ahead and let her know. And so I told her, and she said that's not normal. So I have to have an MRI Monday.
Okay.
And so we'll see, because I did call my MS specialist and tell her what happened.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good. And did tell her that the PCP ordered an MRI, and they'll get the results, because I go to her on the 18th of March.
Of March, okay. And we're in March of 2026 right now. So, okay.
I'm full of
so it's a big month here. Yes, exactly. Yeah, one of the things I read on smoldering was that as far as, you know, if you have smoldering, MRIs sometimes don't catch it. Yes, and so it's more of communicating with your doctor and saying this is happening, and they can diagnose it that way, but they don't have a way to
definitive
see.
This is it.
Yes.
Just like the lesions on the brain, 99% of the time it points to MS.
Yes.
It could be something else, but mostly
that's
MS.
why the MRI is done, because
right,
if you have lesions, then 99%. So
yeah, but with the smoldering, you literally have to keep track. Like I said, you have to keep track of yourself, because they don't know.
Right.
And
they
they're
won't know
trying.
until you tell them.
That's it. And the whole thing is that I was writing like I said, just pay close attention to like movements. You know, you might you might not have as much energy.
Right.
You might not be able to write like you're writing different.
Got you. Okay.
And because I've been
so those are the things that you have from your experience.
Because I am experiencing. I'm right-handed, but I used to have a legible handwriting, but now I'm starting to notice that it's different.
It's not as
it is different.
Yes. Gotcha.
And so it's just what I've been doing research on it as well, is that it could have been there from the beginning when you started with MS.
Yes.
And progressed over the years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's some of the research you found.
Yeah, that's some of the
research.
research
It may have been
I
there,
found.
but it's
but you were just lollygagging around, no big deal, and then all of a sudden, as you start getting older, because that's one of the things, age.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, well, you know, we all get.
Well,
no matter what, you don't have to have anything.
Age brings all kinds of stuff.
Tell me about it. But this is one of the things that can contribute to.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, because your body might be breaking down or whatever, but you got to keep on moving.
Yes, and that's the big thing. I think from the second conversation that we had, Terrell was with us, and it's about moving. Stay moving.
Yes.
Just
and
whatever
stay
you
positive.
can do. Yes.
Because
keep that mindset.
Yeah, because it's like, it's so sad that I read these stories on different little MS pages.
Yes.
Some people just, it's like they're hopeless.
Yes.
But I don't know their story. It could be worse than mine.
Right.
But I totally understand.
Yes.
I totally understand, because it is literally something is taken away from you
Yes.
that's just regular.
You've talked
you know?
about that often, about
Yeah.
the things that were taken away.
Yes.
Yes, completely understand.
Because
that.
you were able to get up and walk across the room.
Right.
Don't trip. Now you walking, and then you gotta walk slow.
Sure, exactly. Consciously, step.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
in your mind, and then that mind is not cooperating
Yes.
because of the misfiring.
Yes. Multiple things going crazy at the same
Yeah,
time.
all
you know?
at the same time.
You've
man.
taught me that.
We
so.
don't need a party.
No, we do not. All kinds of stuff. But thank you,
Man.
Mawri. Yeah, that's much clearer now. So basically, what I'm seeing is,
Mhm.
you know, the MRI catches the lesions. The journal is the thing that right
For
now
the
catches the
smoldering.
smoldering.
Right.
So that's the big takeaway, I think, for this conversation is you're gonna have to sit down and take
And learn
take
yourself,
notes.
because a lot of times we don't realize we're always moving through life. You don't know that you like something unless you taste it,
Yes.
because you don't know what might be good for you unless you try it.
Yes.
And so the whole thing is, with me and my notes, I got 50 million notebooks everywhere. And so, but I made a vow this year, I have to get a thick one and just stick with one.
Yes.
Because if you have too many things going on,
Yes.
you have a notebook over here for that, notebook for this, and it's just too much.
Yes.
And that can overwhelm you, and then you feel like a failure because, oh, I put the notebook over here, now I can't find it.
Yes. If you have one big one.
Yeah,
that you
one
can
big one. That
continue
is my
to-
vow.
Yes.
Even if I have to sit down for a day and just transfer everything that I've written in those
Exactly.
other ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Just
Yeah,
to have
it
that
is
one
worth
thing
it.
as
Yeah.
opposed to several.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's a great idea. Yes. And that's something that others can use. And yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. And okay. Right now, what are you finding from your doctor and from your research? Is there a treatment right now for it, or?
No treatment.
Okay.
The one thing my MS specialist told me, it's something out there, but it's not readily available because I don't know if it's still in clinical trials, maybe.
Got you. Okay.
But what I was in my recent research, it's like they were just saying, right now we don't know. They are basically in the dark with shades.
Okay.
And even darker.
Okay.
Because they don't know, all they can do is what my MS specialist said, keep notes. And then the whole thing is that even though you may be slowing down, you know, you're not doing things you were supposed to do, that does not necessarily mean you have
smoldering.
smoldering.
Okay. It could be a part of the regular
regular
MS that you have.
That's
okay.
it.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm hoping and praying that they come up with something to solidify, okay, this is smoldering MS.
Yes.
It's basically an aggressive form of inflammation in MS.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the nerves are inflaming.
They're inflamed.
Okay. An aggressive inflammation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aggressive and progressive.
Got
And
you.
so,
Okay.
you know, it causes you to progress
Yes.
with the with
from the
whatever
next
is
level,
the-
from
there you
relapse
go.
and remit.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's.
And then that's the crazy part, is that you don't have any relapses, but you have, I call them scars. You you can go a long time, not even have any relapses, but have smoldering MS. You're steadily progressing.
What? Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna. Hopefully, they will be able to take the shades off and find something to detect this,
Right.
and then that's the first step toward a treatment.
Yeah, because
So-
I think they are is MS already has everybody kind of puzzled.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
now you add another mojo
Layer.
on the thing. Okay, thank you, Mr. Joe.
Yes, yes.
For coming on board.
Right, yes.
But it's just,
Goodness.
I don't,
Okay.
but we just gotta keep on pushing.
Yes.
And we still have to be there for the people, because I'll read on Facebook different little MS things, and I try to give an encouraging word, you know, because sometimes you never know what somebody is going through,
Yes.
and one word could make a difference.
Yes.
One positive word can make a difference.
Yes.
And you know, the world we live in now is so much anger and hatred, and for what? I mean, it takes
Right.
too much energy to be nasty than it does just to speak to someone.
Yes.
And how's your day going?
Yes.
It's too easy.
Yes. Mawri, I wish more would be like you right now.
I just don't feel, why would you want to carry that around in your spirit?
Yes.
Just being horrible to people.
Yes.
It weighs too much.
Yes.
You, first of all, you have to be there for people. You cannot carry their baggage,
Right.
but
But
you
you
can
and
listen.
offer
There you go.
some words.
Like
that
I
could-
say, a couple words, one
Exactly,
word.
Yes.
It doesn't
yes,
take much,
Yes.
not at all. But
Hopefully.
you know, I'm hoping. I'm still keeping hope alive.
Yes, we are. Yes. And,
that things will get
hopefully
better.
we'll get there. Yes.
But
This is
you
a
know,
little blip.
Yeah,
in
I know.
the great road
of life.
life, and
Yeah.
so, yeah.
But you know, if like I say, I've gone on like 2 or 3 different websites, and just I don't remember what I typed, but it's like, you know how when you're having a conversation and I feel like it's just God putting his hand on you, you need to say this.
Yes.
You
Yes,
need to
I
say
do
this
understand that.
at
Yes,
this moment.
I know that. Yes.
And so when I put them in there, it was like 2 different things, like I said, and I don't remember what it was, but I put it in there, and then I got a bunch of thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now that is
Yeah.
telling you it is working.
Yes.
The positivity and the, keeping, it may be bad today, but tomorrow it's going to be better, or
All the
it
time.
will be better. And
That's
so-
it. And then like it was one of the prayers I was reading where they say when you at the end of the day, you might this day is gone.
Yes.
So tomorrow is not promised to anybody, but when you open your eyes, it's a new day to do something
Yes.
new and better.
Outstanding. That's
And I mean, you
beautiful.
just have to
Yes.
keep on moving. It was one of the girls in the group, and we were talking about the canes,
Yes.
and she said, I don't know if she had gone to the hospital or something, or somewhere. Anyway, they told her that you got your cane, call it Kim, and she said, Kim, keep it moving.
Yeah, I remember that from the meeting. That was excellent. Yes. Every cane needs to be named Kim.
Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh.
Love that. That's
Yeah, but you gotta, that's pretty much what you do. You have to keep it moving
yes.
and know that you are not in charge.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing. And then I fight with that myself.
Oh yes, there's doubt, of
yeah.
course, and
Yeah,
but
and
we're human. But
that's it.
he-
But then you just have to step back and say, Lord, forgive me
yes,
for trying to step into your shoes.
Yes, yes.
And
Trust him.
just help me make the right decision.
Yes, yes.
Because it's just, it's just hard.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if it's in the times we're in, or it's just life. But you always want to be kind to people. Be there when you need them, when they
Yes.
need you. And, you don't insinuate yourself in somebody's life.
Right, yes.
But you just kind of step back And if that person asks you a question, then you
That's
step
an opening.
forward.
That's
Yeah,
them opening the door and
That's
yes.
exactly.
And be there for them.
All the time.
Embrace that. That's a great purpose, a great objective, a goal.
Right,
for
because
life.
at the end of the day, though we are all different, we look different, whatever, we're still family.
Yes, brothers and sisters.
That's it.
Yes, love that. Thank you, Mawri. Some wonderful, uplifting, hopefully, conversations.
Definitely.
Very nice.
Mhm.
If someone believes they think they have smoldering MS, what would you suggest they do right now? If they're watching and saying, check their doctor or start journaling or?
The best thing is to keep a record.
Okay.
Because I was just asking and asking. I mean, so they can't do a blood test or something and shut.
Right.
And so she said no. She said that is the best way to figure out whether or not you're dealing with smoldering MS is to, once you feel kind of off, whatever it might be, then you just start writing down.
Gotcha.
I mean, no matter how small it is, because it could be you've never tripped, but you're starting to trip.
Right. Yes.
You're taking more naps.
Okay.
And it affects everybody differently.
Yes.
You could not have an appetite. It could be on any
so many
level,
different
so
things,
many
but just
different things.
anything that's happening to you that's out of the
different.
ordinary. Yes.
That is different.
All right. And write it down. Basically.
Right. And the whole thing is what I can't remember what it was, but basically, if you notice something different in 3 days, say like start with a short amount of time.
Right. Yes.
And okay, look, something is crazy. Let me track this for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And then write it down. Just over those next 3 days and see then by the time you go to your doctor, this was happening. If you gotta be specific, because I'll put the date, the time, because I know I'm not gonna remember it.
Yes.
Because even though I only see her like every 3 to 4 months, my MS specialist.
Yes.
So during those months, I'm writing everything down.
As specific as you can be.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then because I have done it myself. Oh, I'm not at home right now. This happened. Oh, I'll write it down. Nope. I carry my notebook.
Exactly. Even the big one that you're going to get, it's going to be there. And okay.
Yes, I'm going to put it in my grandma purse.
That's whatever's needed.
There you go.
Yeah,
exactly.
you get it somehow. So okay. So that's, if anybody right now, that's the biggest takeaway from this is specifically write it down. Carry that journal with you.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Is there anything else that I haven't asked about that you would want to share about smoldering MS?
Let me see if
that you've written down.
Yeah, it was saying, I think I might have said that and I'm just forgetting, but it's basically smoldering MS. Inflammation slowly progresses over time, naturally.
Yes.
Naturally. I didn't even know that until this recent video that I watched, and it was on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a webinar.
Yes.
And it had a psychologist, a neurologist, and a nurse practitioner.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were all talking about it, and they each had their own perceptions about everything, and it was the same thing. It's like, because they had people chiming in asking questions.
Yes, okay.
And that question
webinar like that, yes.
Right.
Put in, yeah.
And so they were asking, how is it detected? And the nurse practitioner said, we haven't. You just have to keep track of yourself.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So not the burden, but your progress is on you right now. If you want to
Right.
figure this out and help them figure it out,
Right.
you're going to have to do some moving, do some
Yeah.
writing, and
Mhm.
okay. But this video you saw, maybe some others can find it.
Yes,
It's on
and it was
Smoldering
on-
MS? Is
Yeah,
that-
I just typed in on YouTube,
Okay.
Smoldering MS,
Okay.
and there's several.
And
on there.
it's a doctor, a neurologist, and
And a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that one. I was just scrolling through because some of them have different topics,
Sure, yes.
and so
There's a lot on MS.
Yeah,
on
that
MS,
is.
you know,
And I didn't even realize. And then another thing, I signed up with Christina Applegate.
Yes, I saw that
Oh
on
my God.
Yes, she is
oh,
really bringing a lot of
Yeah.
notoriety to it.
Yeah.
Kudos to her and what
Yeah.
she's going through, but
But she
definitely.
said the last report I saw on her was that a lot of her time is in bed. And she said when she first came out with the diagnosis, she said throughout the years,
Yeah.
she had been having little signs. And we just, oh no, I'm just tired.
Right.
I'm just
yes.
tired.
Yes, of course.
And I don't need to go see about this. I guilty too.
It is.
Oh yeah, just life is happening.
Yes,
So,
yes.
we get tired, you don't think anything about it because once again I say we don't want to complain. We don't want to seem like we're hypochondriac.
Yeah.
And so, but she said that had she done it earlier,
Yeah.
she probably wouldn't have gotten to this point. But I mean, like,
But you
when
don't know.
You
Yes,
don't know
exactly. Yes.
exactly. You don't know.
But-
You just and then she was working. She's been working
Right.
since she was young.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she just thinking, oh well,
Yeah.
shoot, I'm just tired. I just need to
Whatever's
take a
happening
vacation
to
or
you.
whatever.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Whatever's happening, write it down and
Yep.
get it thought of by
What
your
I've been
doctors.
dealing with a lot lately is happening right now is
What is that?
numbness.
Numbness in the
Yeah.
hand. Okay.
Numbness in the hand and on the side of my face.
Goodness.
Yeah, and so it'll switch from
Not in the
side
legs
to
or the
side.
feet or anything like
Not in
that?
the legs,
Just in the upper?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And but it's it'll last for a while. And I just do that to try to get it to go away.
Okay.
But
You gonna write this down?
yeah.
For your doctor? Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
did. I wrote it already.
Okay.
It's in another notebook. There's
Good.
in another notebook.
Good.
Yeah, and actually, the last time I spoke to them, she did ask me when I told her about the mindless episode.
Yes.
She asked if anything else, and I just told her about the numbness. Well, she
Okay.
knows that I have that
Okay.
pretty regular.
Okay. All right.
And so, but I still
It's
write
happening
it down.
again,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
yes, because
Mhm. 'Cause
the frequency of it or
Right,
the lack of
exactly.
frequency, and so
Yep,
that'll tell you something, so.
indeed.
Okay. Maury, this one was filled with just wonderful nuggets of information for me.
I
You
hope.
continue to teach this retired professor so much about the world and about MS, but I appreciate it very much, especially this subject. Because
Yeah.
when you told me about it, I just said, we're gonna have to learn some more about this.
Yeah,
So,
and it's still a lot more, but shoot, we don't have time.
right, yes,
Really
yes.
and truly.
well, next time, we
yeah,
can continue.
next time
you
we
know,
can do a part 2 or
Exactly,
something like
yes,
that. Yeah.
Because this seems to be something that might need to be devoted to more
Yeah.
than just one lesson. So.
Exactly. And it's like I say, grab your notebooks.
Yes, that's what we want you to take
Write
out
it
of this.
down. Yes.
Yes,
And
get the notebook.
yeah, and it was like a couple people that I was just reading different little stories where people were trying to say that trying to tell family members that something is different.
Okay.
You know, it feels like this, oh, you just need to go lay down. See, that is not what
the way
we
to
need.
do it.
No.
Yeah.
And you know, they're not experts either.
Right, exactly. Yes,
you
they
know,
love them, but
right.
they
They
don't
don't
know.
understand.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
But it's basically if I can tell family members anything, just listen, because that's what we need. It's not that we don't want y'all involved. We want you involved because you're our family. But we don't want you like criticizing because this person deals with it that way. Well, why can't you? I'm not that person.
Everyone is different.
There
No
you go.
judgment.
Exactly.
Listen.
That's
and
it.
Offer.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean, even if you decide to go and look something up, the family member,
Right.
and about the subject, whatever subject it might be pertaining to MS.
Yes.
And look, I saw this, and the person might be susceptible, and then they say, no, I know about that, I don't want to hear about it, because a lot of times we don't want to talk about it. You know, it's important that we do for our mindset. For the
Give them
peace of mind,
space
yeah.
until they're ready, and then
Right.
listen. And that's
the most
yes.
important thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is it.
Maury, thank
Until
you.
next time.
Until next time, baby. And just amazing. 20 years with this, and you are just doing some director of MS Mawri, Southwest Louisiana, doing this for the last two years or more.
2 years.
With yes, so it's been truly, Maury, you are bringing wonderful things for generations to come.
And I will continue to do that.
Love that.
For
I'm
as
here
long
for
as
you.
I can. Yes.
Thank you, Maury, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Till next time.